we are at the Crawfish Lake Trailhead. It's 1.5 miles to the lake, then 3 miles to a road. But I really want to do the 10-mile trail at this point, because if we do multiple stops, it just takes up time. I want to make sure we get miles in. So the road isn't horrible. It's kind of rutty at one point. You'll see. And it's definitely single lane. But there's one more trailhead down the road before we get back to the ski area where the trail is I want to do. So we'll check that out. And if we come back here, we'll do all the little trails. Because we'll get here earlier. Oh, wow. How did I do this before? Oh, this way. I want to get the rut down. Tires down that rut. It's on the left here. It's a really cool little dispersed camping area you can camp at. Alright, so I'm going to turn this off and turn it on at the next little trailhead road. Alright, here is another trailhead, and they had a sign right before I got to the turn. It's another crawfish something, but there was 2 trailheads on this road. And this road definitely looks rougher. I wouldn't bring a passenger car on this road probably, when you have rocks sticking up like that. And limited places to turn around. Yeah, it kind of sucks that they don't tell you how far down the road these trailheads are. I wouldn't bring highway tires, 4-ply tires on roads like this. We have 10-ply tires. You have just more puncture protection. I really hope there's a way to turn around. But that's why I'm showing you guys this also. Being the guinea pig. They got a brown sign on the road though, so it can't be that bad. That's my opinion. They usually don't advertise trailheads if they're not passable by anyone. Or they will say 4-wheel drive road. There's definitely no place to turn around here though. And right to the edge. I'm trying to avoid that hole. Wow, they got some big potholes here. I really wouldn't want to do this in the summer when it's busy, because someone's backing up for a long ways. It's not fun backing up on these roads either. I'm not very good at it, I feel. I have idea how this road gets when it's wet. So we're definitely gonna go to so the parking lot we're going to is right off the highway, and it's a gravel parking lot. If it rains, it'll be fine. This almost looks like it would get muddy. If we don't see a trailhead soon, we are just gonna turn around when we can. I feel like we went really far. Gotta be coming up. I almost wonder if, so the last trailhead we stopped at said 3 miles to a road, and since both these signs say crawfish something, I almost wonder if they're just 2 access points to that trail, Crawfish Lakes Trail. Turn around when we can. I feel like we should have been to a trailhead by now. I have no idea where this road goes ultimately. Going though, just so narrow. Awesome if there was a parking lot close by. Good thing is you don't need 4-wheel drive to get to this point. Oh, this might be something. Just a dispersed camping area. You think we just turn around? Alright, we're gonna turn around. We don't feel like risking things. This is kind of a rough road. So I have to back down this little hill, I think. I'm gonna go just a tiny bit more actually. I want to see around this corner. Yeah, this is pretty remote in here. And this road, I don't feel this road's maintained at all. I don't see evidence of any grading ever. I don't go on these roads really. And ruts. Oh, that's a bad erosion here. Probably need to put the 4-wheel drive in. I'm gonna try it without it. Oh, I don't. Alright, we'll film the drive out real quick, then we'll stop it. Yeah, I was watching, I talked about this in a past video, people had a Sprinter van, went on roads like this in Eastern Oregon, and they hit a rock sticking up with their differential, and it broke the seal, and all their oil drained out, and they ruined their axle, and had to get it toe and we're screwed. That's why I go slow, but I still, you always think about how high the rocks are sticking up, not just because of your tires. And to me, that's not fun. I don't really find that fun. I had never heard of that happening before. You know, where your differential scrapes against a rock and it breaks the seal enough, and then all your fluid leaks out, and then the thing overheats and ruins all the gears, and you stop driving. I wish they would have said how much it cost to fix it, because all they said was the estimate of Mercedes was just astronomical and they weren't going to pay it, and it would take a week. And they knew some local people in SoCal that basically modify, fix cars, you know, off-road. And it was, I got the feeling it was a lot cheaper. I guess I got the feeling like they were going to pay $2 or $3 or $4 grand still, and Mercedes wanted like 10 grand probably. That was the feeling I got. That is one nice thing about a Jeep. You get such high clearance. And even not Jeep people, when you're on roads like that, they always go with other people, so you have spotters and stuff. We don't have a spotter. And we're by ourselves. I don't really want a Jeep anymore, though. I don't want to have to go out with people, because we don't know people that do that. And I just don't really know if I'd care for those roads, honestly. Probably would if I had like half a dozen people with me. All knew what they were doing, but it's alright. Oh, that's what I smell. I was like, what does that smell? It's weird, fruity smells. Your jelly beans. It's weird that they have the sign. Oh, you know what? That sign might have had a distance on it, and I just went by it too fast. But normally they don't. They'll just say the trail name and trailhead down the road. I wish they would put mileage on it when you're on roads like this. Supposedly, I stopped at one national forest, and they had really good maps, detailed maps of the roads like this. Probably get one for this area if I knew where the ranger station was. And that, I think those might have mileage on them. I'd never seen them before until I stopped at the ranger station in Wyoming and got one. Because I told him I'm a gazetteer, and he just laughed. He goes, yeah, those aren't going to help you on these roads. When you get back in there. See why also you wouldn't want to take a bigger truck on these roads. The hood sticks out so far, it's hard to see where the tire actions are sometimes. Not to mention turning around would be even harder. Yeah, we must have went a mile or two down this road, I feel. It's far enough to check for a trail. It just seemed like it was getting worse, too. this little turnaround point here, and I was thinking initially right off the highway, surely this isn't. Oh, this is the trailhead. I see a car up in there. It's got to be the trailhead, unless they're camping, but I don't even want to check it out at this point. If it is, it's not too far off the highway. I bet that was it. And I think this is just another way to get to the Crawfish Lake Trail, I'm thinking that. Yeah, so it's a good thing we turned around. Did you have a jack link? Oh. So my wife is eating and I'm smelling all these smells. Just curious. Alright, we're gonna end the video and see you at the hiking trail. So I think this is the Anthony Lake trailhead. Actually, there's a vault toilet and some signs. Don't know how far it is though. Oh, it's a campground, but so actually I don't know if there's a trailhead. This is pretty neat though. And there is electrical hookups here. And I think that's it. I don't see any sewer or water, but that's pretty cool. That's way cool actually. You have power at least. I thought for sure there was a hiking trail here because way back at the interstate it said Anthony Lakes. Wow, that's a little Wi-Fi Starlink type of thing, something. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the road. And that was just a campground. That was pretty neat though. Can't bring a trailer there, but you can bring a van or a truck. I don't know why they didn't pave this into the road as good as they did the other end. Alright. Our trailhead is just right down the road, half a mile. Oh, here's the Anthony Lake campground here. We do want to drive by this. I like finding campgrounds that have hiking trails in them, and so far we have not done that today. This one's got to have a hiking trail in it. Oh, there it does. I think there's the map. Or is that ATV? Maybe it might be ATV trails and hiking trails. Trailers and RVs over 22 feet. Enter at your own risk. Alright, we will see. They'll have signs if there's trailheads, no be parking. We'll figure it out. Definitely want to check it out though. Some day use area this way. We can potentially just hike here. Trail around the lake, it looks like, or at least this side of it. No trailer turnaround at Dave's area. Wow, these are nice picnic areas. have to check out. There's a, God, I just don't know where this trail goes, and I know our trail down the road does go somewhere. There's no sign here. We're not going to waste the time. Can't afford to. I think they just have a trail around the lake by the look of it here. Alright. We'll go check out the campground now real quick. I looked online for books for Eastern Oregon, hiking books, and there just wasn't. There's a few that were not like mainstream books. They were pretty old and they wouldn't have got here in time. And then the only one I found that was from a major publisher basically just had the top 100 hikes all of Oregon, so there were a few out here. I wanted one just for this area. That's why we were hoping to go to the bookstore, but they're just not open yet when we go through town. We should still try and get one though if we get a chance at book, because there are areas in Eastern Oregon we want to come back to. That's why it was so hard before smartphones. If you had a book, you truly didn't know where to go. Alright. Campground this way. Oh wow, they sell ice here. Great. Camp host. Firewood. Campground to the right. And no cell service here. Tent camping, parking to the right, and you walk into your tent site. Looks like there's only roughly around 30 spots. That one sign I went by went up to 27. So far, I don't see anything we can bring our trailer to here. Oh, it said over 22 feet. I recommended it, so yeah, we wouldn't even try. Pretty neat campground though if you're in a van or in a tent. And a lot of them are reserved, it says, which I don't understand unless they never took the things off from the weekend. Oh, and they have some first come first serve too. Yeah, it is a really nice campground. They have a yurt. Oh, and it has a fireplace on the inside. That is way cool. We're gonna have to try and do camping like that when our cat passes. That would be really fun. Try the cabins, try the yurts. We have some friends that do that. They love it. That'd be fun. Actually, we could take her in one of those, I'm sure, but I just don't want to. I don't know if they're Zoe proof. Yeah, this is the coolest campground in the area for sure though. Alright, we're gonna skip the boat ramp. We don't have a boat. Never have a boat. We don't need a boat. Alright, so our parking lot is literally half a mile down the road. I'm going to keep this video going. Our sign. So it's the Elkhorn Crest Trail, Black Lake Trail. We're going to do one or both of those. Looks like there's only 2 of us here today. Lots of people doing some work, building something. But we'll see you later.